Secret of Moksha lesson number 3. How to take important decisions in your life. In 3 days, I am launching my latest book, The Secret of Moksha, a direct guide to attain liberation and free yourself from all sorrows, even if life has been unfair to you. Now, this is going to be 143 pages and will be the best content on liberation you have read in your life. It's going to retail at $9.97, but for the first week after enrollment begins, it will be available for $4.97. I sent you the first 2 lessons, the videos. Now, here is lesson number 3. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, you should know right action, wrong action, and inaction because karma's speed is intense. The story of karma shared by Shankaracharya will humble the most intelligent person and give hope to those who are going through difficult times. A group of sages were going through the forest and they found a well in which they were drinking the water. A local lady from another village also came to the same well to take water in a pitcher. As she was going back, she chanted this verse from Bhagavad Gita. Karmanno yapi bhodyam bhodyam cha vikarmana akarman cha bhodyam ghana karma ghati. Which means you should know right action, wrong action, and inaction because karma's speed is intense. Although the sages knew very well what intensity is, they asked her, what is the bigger picture that Krishna wanted to convey in this verse of Bhagavad Gita? She told them, you see, I'm pregnant now, but after some time I might leave this body. After 12 years, you will find a dear couple, and they will explain the meaning of this verse. So the sages followed the women for some distance. As the sages were taking rest, suddenly a lion roared, and due to fear, the baby came out of the woman's womb, and both the child and the woman died. The sage remained in the forest and waited for 12 years to meet the dear couple. Finally, the dear couple arrived at the same place near the well. The sage asked the dear couple, why does Krishna say karma's speed is intense? What does it mean? The deer replied, you will have to wait for another 16 years. The daughter of the king of this state will explain the meaning. 16 years passed by and the daughter of the king was going to be married. The sages were also invited, and so they got a chance to meet the princess. So they asked the princess, why does Krishna say karma's speed is intense? What does it really mean? She replied, you see, when I was pregnant in my previous life, my baby died. In the next birth, that baby was born as the baby of the dear couple you met. And now that baby deer is going to come and marry me today and will be my husband. It is impossible to figure out where our karma will take us to, as its speed is intense. The results of karma are given by God, and it follows the principles of dharma. This is the reason Krishna says, you should know right action, wrong action, and inaction. My own baby of an earlier lifetime is becoming my husband in this life. Now I can talk about another 100 hours on this story and verse, as it's very deep. However, the most important thing to realize is this. Krishna says, don't waste your time dwelling on good and bad karma because you have no idea of what is in store for you. You're fooling yourself with this idea that today I'll do this, tomorrow I'll do this, based on your little intellectual experience of this lifetime. This is the reason Krishna tells Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, you should rise above wrong and right action and move to inaction. Inaction is called akarma, which means you should perform your karma with confidence, knowing it will not affect you at all. This confidence, Krishna says, will come only when you realize that the goal of life is to attain liberation. Liberation has got nothing to do with good and bad karma of this lifetime or any lifetime. You may have to listen to this 100 times. There are many folks who fool themselves that they are doing the right work and will attain the goal through karma yoga. All these rubbish ideas come from massive ignorance. Without knowing what is liberation, the mind is stooped so low in the day-to-day karma that your own thoughts have fooled you. Too late the knowledge doth gain, scarce to the wheel it is gone, says the great Vivekananda. With 100 million lifetimes behind your back and ignorance piled at peak, you have the guts and the audacity to feel you are progressing in spirituality. What level of brainwashing avidya might have done in you, says the great Shankaracharya. Wake up before it's too late. The good news is there is a direct path to liberation, and it is important for you to make sure that no matter how life has treated you, your eyes should be fixed on liberation because karma's speed is intense. More good stuff coming tomorrow. Great men and women have died. The weak have died. Gods of heaven have died. Death, death everywhere. This world is a graveyard of the infinite past, yet we cling to the body. I am not going to die. Knowing for sure that the body must die, and yet clinging to it. There is a meaning in that too, because in a sense we do not die, says the great Vivekananda. The mistake is that we cling to the body when it is the spirit that is really immortal. Thank you and God bless.